Yeah, it's our normal Thursday. You know, we basically, this is our no sweat Thursday. You know, shut everything down from a physical standpoint, and a huge mental day just of recognition, communication, technique, first step, and then just trying to recover and ramp it up towards Saturday.
What's made Cal's secondary so susceptible this year? The numbers obviously stand out.
Yeah, I mean, the teams they played, I think, is the first thing. They've had some guys injured in and out. It's not, you don't sit there and turn on the film and go, wow, you can gash them with this and this and this and this. It's kind of, you know, they've had a few big plays that have been results of different things. But systematically, it's not, you know, it's not anything glaring. They've got some inexperienced guys. They had, you know, a very good defense last year and a couple years before that, and lost a lot of those guys, and then a couple of their replacements were dinged up, and so maybe just a byproduct of that.
Against an offense like this that's going to try to limit your subs, kind of like you do by going so fast, is this where the experience you have from rotating guys on defense so much, this is where it pays off?
We sure hope so. Yeah, we think, you know, our guys have a good feel for when you can substitute in the flow of the game, of whether it's a ball out of bounds or a penalty administration or something, you know, just by series or whatever kind of those unnatural breaks are in a game. But yeah, you can't go by the play method. You can't go, hey, 4 plays and, you know, you and I are rotating, because you might not be able to.
Mark, you guys didn't practice underneath the lights this week. Is too much made of that? Is there an advantage or disadvantage of not practicing underneath the lights since you guys will play?
Yeah, I mean, all our guys played high school football, and, you know, most of those are night games, and the Mo that is a very, you know, pretty close to that, how it's lit. But that, I don't think that would be a issue. Knock on wood. Yeah.
Is there any excitement that surrounds the first night game of the year?
I mean, there's excitement around any game. You know, there's pluses and minuses to playing at night. You have to sit around a little bit longer during the day, but that's where we just try to manage our anxiety or whatever the emotion may be for the guy. You know, some guys love playing at night, some guys don't, but we play when we play, and we'll be excited.
You talked about this, I think, earlier in the week, but what about on that Saturday with so much time before game time? What do you allow the guys to do?
Well, we'll manage it a little bit differently. We're going to be here, and so we've got some things set up for them, whether it's you know, movies or watching games or just rest and relaxation time. So we'll have kind of some dark, quiet rooms, and some rooms where they can sit and watch a game or watch a movie that the squad leaders kind of figured out a couple different things to you know, stay focused, but at the same time relax, get their mind off football for a little bit, just as they would, you know, if they were home or in a hotel room, maybe watching, you know, Game Day or Caddyshack, or I don't know exactly what they do.
How much work are you doing throughout the day when it's such a late game, as opposed to relaxing?
It depends. Yeah, you know, we'll have some recruits in, and so that will be part of it. There's always, you know, a few last minute things you're talking about or doing, and yeah, watching a few games as well.
Just like any team will, they try to get good matchups, and maybe some fast guys and your backers. What do you like about the way your guys covered the linebackers like Tony or Seiko, when they have to cover up a guy in the slot? I mean, have you liked what you've seen in that this year? Probably doesn't happen a whole lot.
Right. Yeah. Just systematically, there's a lot of times we try to limit that. They can do some things to expand our front and try to create a one-on-one matchup, much like we would try to do that. But that's where it just comes down to, you know, hey, against this look, we might be a little bit more zone pressure, and against a different formation, we might be a little bit more of a man concept. But our guys have played well and rallied to the ball, and that's again the key to team defense.